Well, hello. We are here in Titusville, Florida. As you saw in the video there, we just actually are right across the water from Kennedy Space Center, and we just saw and witnessed human history today. This is the first manned space launch in 9 years from U.S. soil, but it's the first time we've put men into space through private enterprise. There's only been three countries that have put men into space: the United States, Russia, and China. And today, a private company, SpaceX, put men into space for the first time ever. A historic moment. I'm here with Dan Lesniak. Dan was on the Agents of Innovation podcast back on episode 4, and also the only two-time guest. He was also back on episode 25. Believe it or not, it's been 3 years. 2017 is the last time I had Dan on. As you know, it's been too long. It's been too long. And Dan, you're a real estate agent. You and your wife have the #1 real estate team in Virginia, in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. And also, you have a couple books out. The last time I was with you on the podcast, you had your first book, Hyperlocal Hyperfast Real Estate Agent, which I read earlier this year. And Dan, tell us what you're up to and also what you think about this historic day in American innovation.
Yeah, this was a great day. I mean, awesome to see, what Elon Musk did. He had initial success with several companies, and he didn't sit back. He had this dream, this vision of going to space. So it's a great testimony to what humans are capable of, and just amazing to see that.
Yeah, and as you can tell, it's been, like I said, 9 years since the United States put men into space, that Americans got put into space from American soil. And, NASA, of course, which is part of a government agency, put men into space, but it's been 9 years, and it took the private industry to put them back in there. So it's really incredible. We're just blessed to be here to witness it. We were right across the water here. We'll have some great images for you on the video. But Dan, tell me what the latest is up in the DC area with real estate. We're also here during kind of the hopefully tail end of an economic shutdown. And how's it been during the shutdown?
Yeah, so parts of DC have opened back up, but real estate, we never stopped. We've been going the whole time. This month coming up is actually going to be the biggest month we've ever had. We've got over 80 deals pending. We're going to close at least 52 million, maybe more. So our team is doing well. We've been doing virtual meetings, virtual trainings. As soon as the pandemic hit, we switched to virtual appointments for new buyers, new sellers. So our phone calling team calls the buyer, the seller that needs help, and sets them up an appointment on Zoom. And,
a whole new world now.
Yeah, I put out a training video for the team, how to do sales meetings on Zoom. You can watch it on the Hyperfast Agent YouTube channel, but that that process has been tremendous for us, and the team has grown during all of this. So I think 2017 I was on last, you said, so we were probably doing about 300 million that year, maybe a little less. This year last year we did about 400 million. This year I think we're going to hit the $500 million mark. So I think we'll
amazing!
Be a $500 million in the middle of all this.
So Dan, you're also an author of 2 books, and you're like a social... Three books? What's the new one?
The third one came out. So the first 2 were for real estate agents. The one I released earlier this year is called The Home Buyer Secrets. So it's secrets that we've learned from helping thousands of
anybody that
buyers.
needs to...
So anyone can buy it, and use it. If you're thinking about buying a home, we walk through the process of how to start your search, how to find a great agent, how to negotiate, what to look for, all of that. So there's things in there that will save you thousands of dollars and time and stress, all that. So it's called The Home Buyer Secrets. It's on Amazon. It's on Audible. I read it this time, actually. So.
Read your own book on Audible? Yeah, well, anyway, what's also awesome is you've kind of transitioned to not just being a great real estate agent, but also coaching other people through your books, but also through a lot of the trainings and a lot of seminars. I notice you have a vlog now as well, and tell us a little bit about that and where we can find it.
Yeah, the vlog is on my own YouTube channel. It's different from Hyperfast Agent or the real estate. It's just my name, Dan Lesniak, on YouTube. I've been putting out a weekly vlog now. I think episode or week 7 comes out next.
Is this something you started during the shutdown?
Actually, yeah, I started it right before. So I had a videographer helping me with the first few, but then we've been geographically separated. So now I'm filming. He edits still, but
And I know you've been spending a lot of time in Florida during this time as well.
Yeah, we've been down here. We can't meet in person with our team, so we're down in Deerfield Beach in Broward County.
And you have over 90 people on your team, is that right?
Yeah, right around there.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, this is just a great time, and one of the things we try to bring you in the Agents of Innovation podcast, it's more of a community, and it's just really great now that to see the community here at Kennedy Space Center, SpaceX, NASA, everything. We're just a country of innovators, and Dan, you're a great representative of everything innovation represents in America. And so it's not just Elon Musk; he's a hero to many innovators, and to I think to our space program now, and to our country.
And just for thinking outside the box too, and taking risk, and not just going with the mainstream opinion or doing what everyone tells you should do, right? Like, you're not supposed to sell a company for $300 million, and then put all that in another one and make billions there, and then take that money and put it all into space and risk it all, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people would take chips off the table and enjoy stuff. He's driven. It's cool to see.
Yeah, it's great. Well, hopefully we can all be as driven as Elon Musk and Dan Lesniak. So thank you for listening, and also thanks for joining us here on this historic day. Thanks, Dan, for being here, Kennedy Space Center, and I think that's a wrap.